Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and this short video we're going to discuss the first results of the Battle of Bakhmut in numbers, but not just about the drawing of the lines and movements of the forces. Today the Russian sources published the first numbers, the first updates about the results and so on, and based on I have created a small table, and today we will try to analyze these data in details. First of all, as we know that yesterday of the local time, on the 20th of May, according to the Prigozhin, the head of Wagner's, this town was captured, and currently this town is no longer Bakhmut, and this town is Artyomovsk. And the main forces who took participation in the storming process of Bakhmut is Wagner. This is the force, this is a private military campaign, PMC. And when talking about the Ukrainian side, the main forces who were defeated during the previous days were 45th, 43rd, 26th, 24th, 28th, 30th, 62nd, 53rd, 56th, 57th, 60th, 63rd, 67th, 92nd, 93rd, 5th, 1st, 101, 109, 112, 116, 122, 125th, 27th, 119th, 241st, 93rd, 77th, 80th, 46th, 417th, and 61st Jaeger brigades. So all these brigades were defeated and had losses during the previous days of this storming operation. An official finish date of that operation was on the May 20th of 2023, and that was the date. It was yesterday when the head of Wagner's Prigozhin made his own video with the flags and so on. But as we discussed in my previous videos, I told you that we still haven't received any official confirmation of that event from the real official authorities of Russian Federation, and there are just, we can say, two official authorities from the Russian side who can confirm or who can announce about the finishing of the battle storm operation, and where I'm talking about the President of Russian Federation Vladimir Putin and the Minister of Defense of Russian Federation Shoigu. And on the May 21st, 2023, at somewhere around 1 a.m. of the local time, like before 50 minutes of 1 a.m., the Russian official authorities announced about the capturing of Bakhmut, and they congratulated the Wagners, the Russian people, and many other things, good words told to the Wagners and many other soldiers who took part in that operation. So we can say that an official finish date of that operation took place on the May 20th, and official finish date is May 21st, when the Minister of Defense and the President of Russian Federation congratulated people. As we discussed, I told you that the Russians don't want to mix the dates. They want to have a separate dates for each event, because Mariupol was taken on the 20th of May of 2022, and that was the victory of Shoigu, the Minister of Defense, and 21st of May is the and 20th of 2023 is the date of Bakhmut fall. So and you know that there is a conflict between Shoigu and Prigozhin, so I believe that was decision of Shoigu not to mix the dates and not to allow Prigozhin to break the necessity and value of victory in Mariupol. So that's why they took a decision to split the dates. So I believe that in the future, in 300 years, as we discussed, when the students will learn the Battle of Bakhmut and the war in Ukraine's war of 2020-2023, they will have the information that official finish date of Bakhmut battle was the 21st of May, something like this. Okay, the beginning of this operation took place in October of 2022, right after the Wagners managed to penetrate the Ukraine's defense orders and to get Kurdyumovka and the eastern outskirts of Bakhmut, the street of Patrika Lumumba, and so on. And this battle took around 224 days since that moment. So it's the largest battle in this special military operation. The Russian sources are saying that the total losses of the Ukrainians during that operation was around 39,000 soldiers. And this number includes killed, wounded, missed, captured, and so on. The total Ukrainian killed losses, like the killed soldiers, is around 23,000 soldiers. So this is, if we are talking about brigades, if we assume that the brigade has around 4,000 soldiers, that means that Ukrainians lost around, in killed, around 6 brigades. And when talking about the entire losses, they lost around 10 brigades. This is a very big number, and for now, currently, this is the biggest and the greatest battle since the beginning of the special military operation. If you remember, if we compare this battle with the battle for Mariupol and Lysychansk-Severodonetsk battles, for example, the Russians are saying when they started storming Mariupol, there were around 24,000 soldiers inside the town, and around 40,000 soldiers, Russian, were trying to storm this area. So as you can see, the number of soldiers in Mariupol battle were less than battle for Bakhmut. I believe that I don't have any numbers about the battle of Severodonetsk-Lysychansk agglomeration, but I believe that the number of forces also were less in those battles in comparison with the Bakhmut. So currently, Bakhmut is the greatest battle since the beginning of the special military operation. Furthermore, the Russian sources claims that Ukrainians lost armored vehicles, that the total cost of those vehicles was around $7.8 billion. So it's like a very big number. The Ukrainians lost just using the living road and road of death that connected Chasiv Yar and Bakhmut. The Ukrainians lost, and it's physically confirmed of loss of around 100 vehicles. Imagine yourself just using this supply road. Ukrainians lost 100 vehicles under fire, artillery fire, and so on. And those vehicles even hadn't seen the battle like face to face or something like this. Furthermore, the Ukrainians lost around 2,700 drones. Imagine yourself. This is not just the greatest battle in Ukraine, it's also the greatest drone war. It's the first time when both sides were using drones massively to drop bombs, to to make some explosions, to spy, to get intelligence information, to navigate and coordinate artillery forces and so on. And also the Ukrainians lost 23 aircrafts during that battle. I'm not providing the numbers of the Russians' losses because nobody yet haven't provided any information about. But I believe that we will update this map, this like military summary map. I will update the big battles. We will try to add the information about those battles, and as soon as they provide you access to this map, probably we are going to receive the first updates about the losses of the Russians, and we will also include this in this table. So this is the battle of Bakhmut, and the thing is, the most important thing about this battle of Bakhmut is not about the losses. The most important part is the progression, is that the number of forces that involved in these operations increase from month to month. And we know that Bakhmut is a very big town, this is a very important town, but the problem is that this is not the last town the Russians need to take control over to complete the special military operation. And behind Bakhmut there are Slaviansk, Kramatorsk, Drushkovka, Konstantinovka and Toretsk, New York agglomeration. So there are 5 Bakhmut behind this Bakhmut. And we know that currently the Ukrainians managed to accumulate around 80,000 soldiers in the vicinity of Bakhmut. So probably, and my assumptions is that as soon as the Russians get the outskirts of Slaviansk, Kramatorsk and Konstantinovka, there are going to be a battle, let's say 150,000 soldiers against 150,000 soldiers. So this is going to be the main battle. This is going to be the most cruel and the most bloody battle maybe in the 21st century, and this is going to be the main battle. And believe me, Bakhmut is a very important victory, very important battle, but the Ukrainians haven't used the Western modern weapon in that battle. And as soon as the Russians get the outskirts of Slaviansk Kramatorsk agglomeration, then the Ukrainians will show their real power, and not the real power, but their all power they have and mighty they have, using the Western weapon, the Western missiles, Western even F-16s, I believe so. Of course, the Russians will also have something to show. So we are about to have the final battle of the special military operation. After this upcoming battle, there are going to be just a few months before the end of the special military operation, probably the end of one or another power, or in Russia or in Ukraine. And that's it for this short video. The Military Summary channel reminds to condemn any violence in Ukraine. Thank you for your watching. Subscribe to my channel, put your likes, join my Patreon, and have a good day. Bye bye.